Sounding terrific, guys. That's Fox Jaws. We have Dan, we have Carly, and we have Andrew. You guys are about to make history. And Carmen from Ryerson University, Carmen Branje, you're along for the ride. A little more than that. You're really spearheading this. What is about to happen in a couple of nights that history will be made?
This Thursday at Clinton's in Toronto, Ryerson University and the Center for Learning Technology and the Smart Lab is hosting the world's first concert accessible to the deaf and hard of hearing.
Wow, and the Barry Band, Fox Jaws, is going to be helping do that. Tell us how this is happening, what's happening with the concert, and how you're going to allow the deaf to hear.
Okay, well, I'm a researcher at the Center for Learning Technology, and we've been working on the Modi Chair project for the last 2 years or so. We had an installation at the Ontario Science Centre that went really well. We had a lot of positive feedback. And, once we were wrapped up with that, we decided, it's time to release this to the general public. It's ready, I think, for general consumption.
It's a chair, you sit in the chair and you can hear or feel the music?
You feel the music.
Okay.
That's the idea of the chair.
Amazing. Okay, so you guys are a part of this, and people on Thursday night are going to be that haven't heard or felt music before, are going to be hearing your music for the first time. What does it mean to be a part of something like this, Carly?
Well, it's a pretty huge honor. It's going to be one of those memorable shows that we'll probably never forget. We're reaching an audience in a new way, and we're going to, it's going to be as much an experience for them as us watching people experience and feel our music.
So Carmen, let's talk about the feel, and we can see the chair right here.
Yep.
I mean, what is someone going to feel when they're sitting in that chair? How do they feel the sounds?
So the primary component in all of our chairs, we have 3 kind of prototype models, are what we call voice coils. So that term applies to a wide range of devices, and speakers are part of that range. So in one model, the model that we saw there, it has 14 speakers embedded in it. So it has 5 on each arm, 4 in the back, and 1 low-frequency transducer that's mounted to the frame. So each of those are controlled independently. So
someone would hear the guitar, someone would, or feel the guitar, feel the bass, feel the drum.
Exactly. So traditionally, deaf people use what's called speaker listening. So they'll put their hand on a single speaker and they'll try and feel the music that way. Now the problem with that is that you really only get rhythm and bass.
Okay.
Those are the pounding kind of elements of music. But what we do is we separate out or keep separated the music. So in the case of a live band like Fox Jaws, when they're playing live, all their instruments are separate. So we can mic each individual instrument and say patch the guitar to one section.
So they'll hear Dan, and they'll hear Carly, and then they'll hear Andrew all differently.
All at different spots on your body. So
neat.
Yeah, we're using a kind of a model called the model human cochlea, and what we're trying to do is copy how your ear works. So your cochlea inside your ear it's basically a coil, and different parts of the coil perceive different frequencies. So that's basically what we're trying to do, emulate on the model.
I'm glad you discovered this, because it's pretty neat, and I guess at the end of the day, people that have never been able to hear before are all of a sudden going to be able to feel the music. Thanks so much, Carmen, for coming in.
Yeah, thanks.
Guys, thanks so much. Right after the break, we're going to hear you guys play. You have one album out, you have another one coming up in June. It's Fox Jaws. Stick around, guys. Can't wait to hear these guys play.